What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Worms RC. Well, the weather has been sort of half decent today. We finally got a few inches of snow, and unfortunately the ground's warm and it's all mud underneath, but a feller got to thinking, what a great day to try out my second rebuild on the duals for a little flotation and just see how they work out in the snow. So I thought I'd get out today and try and get a little video with the duals on round 2 and see how they hold up. So we're gonna get to playing around here and just see what happens, guys. This is my first attempt out with them too. I have no idea whether they're gonna hold together or blow apart. If you have any thoughts or theories, let me know down in the comments below. Here we go. I will say, guys, the duals really do work out pretty well for traction in this heavy wet snow, considering I'm zipping around on these little mounds and stuff, and I don't even have the diffs locked. I'm just ripping through here. There's about, some places there's 2 inches, some places there's about 3 inches. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. There we go. Now, if any of you guys are wondering how I made these duals, check out my other video. I think I called it Homemade Duals First and Second Attempt Explained. Walk you guys through the process of how I made them the first time and what failed and how I've remade them this time. And kind of a neat idea, guys. Something you can do at home yourself. It's always fun when the weather's crappy, and around here the weather's been crappy a little bit too much. Always nice to find ways to still have some fun with the hobby. Oh, kind of got a snowball thing going on there. But you know what? They seem to be holding so far. Well, let's go for a little bit more of a trail run here and just see how well they do. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have anything that's really like obstacle-y to try and go over today. So mostly just what we find for lumps and bumps in the natural ground. And I was gonna try doing some hill climbs with it today, but they're just too soft underneath for me to get any traction for walking to try and make the video. But that's all right. We'll get back out for another video soon. And she's kind of side hilling a little bit there, sliding sideways, but Still, guys, the diffs are open right now, and it's zipping right through more than I thought it was going to. I apologize for the crunching, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sure my mic's probably picking that up. It's just such wet, heavy snow today that it's just sticking to my boots even. Oh, here we got a little bit of a dip in the ground. Maybe we can play on this a little bit and see how these suckers hold up. Wonder how it does for like side hilling with these on. Let's test that theory. Let's get over this way so I can try and get you guys a little better angle here of just what I'm doing. There we go. Now's when we see if they hold up to the beating. Wow, you know, they actually do chew pretty good. Oh, these are kind of impressive, guys. I mean, hey, technically this is now an 8-wheel drive vehicle, right? So now it's an 8x8. Because that's how that works. Oh, we got quite a bit of snow packed under there. That's all right. That just cools her down while you're running, right? Don't need those fancy cooling fans when you've got it packed full of snow. Gosh, guys, it's almost like if we had more snow, this would be a little bit more of a challenge. This is kind of going a lot easier than I expected it to be honest. They seem to be holding up so far. A few lumps in the ground here. Let's see what this is. See if I can get a little better shot of that. There we go. Oh, we might have a reason to lock the diffs finally. Look at that flex, guys. I actually really like the stance with the duals on. There's the front diff lock. Let's see if that does it. Let me know down in the comments if you guys like the stance with the duals on. I didn't know at first if I would. I was actually trying to just get duals. Like when I first came up with this idea, I was just trying to get duals on the back end because of my homemade deck over. I just wanted to get the weight distributed out just a little bit from when I'm pulling in wet conditions. So I was just gonna make it like a 1-ton with duals on the back. And then once I got looking at it, I was like, I gotta do them on the front too. It's gonna look so cool. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. There we go. Didn't even have to lock the back diff. This would be like the perfect time to have a light kit. I have lights in the bumper, but they just look cheap. I really like the body light kits. I just haven't convinced myself to spend the money yet. But it sure would look cool on a day like today where it's kind of overcast and yeah, it does really go through the snow. I think there's a little steeper part up here. Let's go see if we can get into some trouble on that. Supposed to have a bunch more snow coming later this week, guys, so maybe I'll actually get a chance to put my snowplow on and get some snowplowing videos going. I had it on once and then we just went back into a rainy, melty mud. Didn't see much point leaving it on, so hopefully we get some snow and then I can get her on there and get some videos with that. And one thing I don't know is I might have to drop back to some Dinky Toy tires on there because I don't know if my plow will reach the ground or not with the lift and the newer tires I've been running, so we'll have to play with it. Stay tuned, I'm sure that'll be coming up. Oh, too slow. I'll just give her a little more pop out here. There we go. Spoke too soon. I think we might have finally found a challenge here, fellas. And fellettes. Let's not forget about the ladies. Oh. Yep, thinking we got a reason to lock the duals now. Or lock the diffs now, I mean. Okay, now we've got both diffs locked. And right through it. Wow. Guys, I'm blown away with these duals. Look at how much snow we're pushing there. I'm blown away. These actually work really well. I mean, of course, it's going to have to go through some further testing yet, but so far, so good. Let's try for a little side hilling action here. I definitely wouldn't recommend throwing duals on the front, guys, unless you've done your servo. Like, this is a 35 kgs servo, and it works a bit with these on. The stock servo, when I first made these, just blew right out of it right away. So definitely would recommend a servo upgrade before you try something like this, but definitely worth it. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call them a success so far. Oh, snowball effect again. We get some wheel speed up, blow that off there. There we go. All right, guys, hands are starting to get cold here, and I think we've tested enough for today to call them a success so far. As always, guys, if you like what you see, please drop a like and subscribe down on the bottom there. And thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.